tell us why is, because you said ideally starting today. Why is that part? Because you felt the need to add that disclaimer in there. Why is starting today so important? Because in my head, I'm thinking, well, first she tells me to take all these big goals, break it down to small steps. I break down the small steps. Now she's insisting upon me starting today. I can start tomorrow. I can start next week. But you are not urging us to do that. You're saying start today. Why is that?
Well, it's actually coming back to my PhD in economics. So in economics, there is this principle that the future always looks more comfortable and convenient when it's in the distant. And the present is where you don't necessarily want to make any decisions. You don't want to change anything what you're doing right now because it might create some discomfort. But I'm going to urge you, you have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. So by starting right now, you're setting yourself up for success because at the end of today, you could say, all right, I'm celebrating that I started on my goal today. And that's a big win right there. And then tomorrow you have to pick it back up. Winning is not comfortable. So sometimes people think like you give a TED talk and you feel like the champ out there, Getting there is really what you need to celebrate the journey. And sometimes people think that, whether you're an athlete, you're a keynote speaker, or you're an author, that it's just this smooth path right there. But everybody gets started with small steps. And that's really what is important to look at.